Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
We are in a post super fantastic world.
Apocalyptic. What? Oh, almost.
But yeah, it's the first episode since the big month. I mean, of July.
July.
Can I just say?
It's the last episode of July.
True.
Is that what you said?
Well, I was just saying, like, we're finally past Superman and Fantastic Four. I felt like there was so much building up to those two movies, so much riding on those two movies.
Oh yeah,
and
we
I think we both thought delivered.
You and I were very, 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 very excited for both movies.
Yeah.
Excited that they were coming out, like close to each other. So it was kind of like, okay, we saw one. Almost forgot about Fantastic Four. Because Superman was so good. I mean, honestly.
Well, yeah, and it's crazy because that 2
Oh, wait, that's in 2 weeks. Holy
2
shit.
weeks, like that 2 weeks before Fantastic Four, like Superman was dominating the conversation because that was the
Superman
movie.
was good.
So now everybody's talking about Fantastic Four, and then what we're going to be talking about too is like comparing the two. And I want to be clear, we love both movies. It's okay to love both movies. We're going to have fun.
Yeah, we're going to have fun debating which one was better.
But what we're going to say isn't going to be like, you have to, at the end of the day, it's preference. You know, you either enjoyed Superman more or you enjoyed Fantastic Four more. Maybe you enjoyed them about equally, but there's preferences. Maybe you hated both. I don't know. I don't know how you could, but those people exist.
Nice.
No, I'm kidding. Like,
wow, I just sounded like the drop.
What?
The nice drop.
Oh.
I just sounded like it. Almost perfectly.
Nice.
You have to listen back to it later. It's crazy.
Yeah, but you didn't have an echo, so it didn't count. You'd have to be like, nice.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Ooh, this is a club hit.
Nice. Nice.
I apologize to the listeners on that one.
That one's coming up from the amazing T-Bird. No, I didn't fucking make that.
This tangent was brought to you by ADHD.
This tangent was brought to you by Sugar Highs. There's a lot of sugar in pizza, right?
So lot to talk about. We got some books to talk about this week. But as we have been doing the last few weeks, it's time. I'm going to keep stalling until I find it.
Don't you tease me.
Got to keep stalling.
Don't you tease me.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe. Hey, listen here.
Don't strain your neck.
Right.
It's a long box.
Watching you search for that.
And that was my sign to not do it.
Oh.
I thought we agreed.
I actually didn't have a good enough metaphor anyway, so I would have said.
Tyler, let's talk about some movies.
Let's talk about love.
You and I both saw Fantastic Four together, but you and I both saw some new movies. Recent movies. Well, yours was newer. Mine came out a few months ago. New movies, you silly bitch. Sorry. I meant it affectionately, like, you're my bitch. You know?
Wow.
Whoa.
Holy crap.
Like there was a bone my dog dropped upstairs.
All right.
So, this is a movie. I'll just go first.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm just kidding.
No, I think it's your turn anyway.
But yours was newer than mine. Mine came out like in May or whatever.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're doing.
Final Destination :
Oh my God.
Bloodlines.
Wow. Really?
The most recent Final Destination.
You know what, though? I can say this before you do your long box. I want to say this plainly, because I was just going like, wow, whatever. I can plainly say that I guarantee you most people, when they heard of either one of the movies that we're talking about today, were like, whatever.
You know what's really funny?
And I'm all trying to act all high and mighty on him.
That reaction.
And I'm looking at an audience that ain't there.
And that reaction that Tyler just had was the same reaction I had to the movie he's going to talk about. So yeah.
What's up, Judgy Tyler?
What's even funnier is like, you could throw this back in my face and be like, you know what? I was judgy about your movie too. But so anyways,
goes both ways, man.
Here's how mine's different. It's a horror movie, so it's different.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me how it's different from the other 8 Final Destination movies.
Well, this one's different because it's about a family.
And how many are there?
This is the 6th one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue. I'm going to stop.
No, this is one of my favorite numbered franchises because it goes Final Destination, Final Destination 2, 3, and in the 4th movie, they're like, the Final Destination. Like, this is it. And then that movie did really well, and they're like, just kidding, Final Destination 5. And then it's like, and then this one is Bloodlines. So I'm like, okay, well, at least we got rid of numbers, and we're just doing subtitles now. But, so anyway, this movie it's the same as any other Final Destination movie. And
what are they like? Tell me.
I want to tell you right now, I apologize for all the shit I was giving you about Happy Gilmore 2. I don't want to spoil that part of it.
Why?
Because everything I'm going to describe about this movie is dumb and silly and ridiculous, and I enjoyed it.
That's why I think I think you'd like.
So I'm saying you would enjoy this movie. So
no, I don't really like horror movies.
I'm not going to spoil. Well, then I'm not going to fucking watch Happy Gilmore. Fuck you.
But you like Happy Gilmore.
I don't want to watch it. Why can't people accept the fact I just don't want to watch this movie? Anyway, a movie I did want to watch and I enjoyed was Final Destination's Bloodlines. The reason I love this movie is how ridiculous the kills are in it. And this is why I think, honestly, you would enjoy it, because it does not take itself seriously at all. It's almost like straight up a comedy. And it's just a gory slapstick comedy is the way it's almost like Evil Dead 2 and like what a lot of these movies have been. I think that's what I think they were trying to play it a little bit more straight in that first movie, but I think as the movies had gone on, they had gotten a little bit more comedic and they'd gotten more ridiculous kills because it's a slasher movie that has an invisible killer. And what's the name of the machine where it's like it's like a bowling ball, it hits a domino, and then a bunch of other things come together, and then it leads down to the next thing, and it's a bunch of different contraptions. There's a certain name for it. And every fucking time I ask people what it is, nobody knows, because you know what I'm talking about, but nobody knows what it means.
A bowling ball and a pin.
It's the name of the thing when you hit it's the momentum thing, the kinetic energy. When you hit one thing and the dominoes go, and then it'll pop a balloon, and then it'll do this thing. And then
it's like a Rube Goldberg
That's
device.
What it is, yes.
Yeah.
It's a Rube Goldberg thing of this thing, this ridiculous thing happens to this ridiculous thing, to this, and then someone gets a lawnmower on their face.
I've never had to use that reference ever in my life, but I always
I'm
know
just
what
so
it
glad
is.
you knew what it was, because I'm like, this is a thing. I know there's a term for this, and it drives me crazy because I could never.
Name. Yeah, go ahead.
Because every time I try to explain it, I never could figure out the word. But it is like it'll start with like a shard of glass that lands into the ice box that nobody notices, gets mixed up with the ice, and then that will lead to some other thing. And I was telling some other friends about it, and the kills are insanely ridiculous, and that's what I love about it. It's like Mortal Kombat. It's like when you go to that level of violence, it has to be silly, otherwise it's just gross. It's brutal, right? And the gruesomeness I chuckle at, because it's like, oh my God, I can't believe that. And sometimes the characters are like almost caricatures. Like again, the movie is kind of winking at you. They're in on the joke, I feel like. And I joked and I said where I really enjoyed this movie, where it took it above, was I'm sitting there watching it with my wife, and there's so many things where it has to do with an MRI machine. And if people don't know, they're extremely magnetic. And the whole time we're watching this, she's like, this wouldn't happen, because she works around these machines. And she's like, I was like, I know, it's a movie. I kept joking with her. I'm like, it's a movie. And there's a tattoo artist and a piercing artist that is in this movie, and he's in the room, and somehow the fucking machine gets turned on. And it starts ripping off his piercings. And it goes on his eyebrows, and then the two nipples come off. And
of course.
And I look at Ashley, and I'm like,
he's got, yeah.
I look at Ashley, and I'm like, I swear, this movie would be so funny if it's his dick. And then all of a sudden, you start to see the outline of his penis start to get pulled, and I'm like, best movie ever, because that's so dumb. And then he literally gets sucked. He gets smack my mic stand. He gets sucked into the fucking machine, dick first. It's just I'm telling you, if you see it in action, you would laugh, because it's like, what the hell is this? Like the violence is cartoony.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it fun and enjoyable. If it was played straight, it would not be fun, and it would be gross. It would be Saw.
Right. What's the difference between Saw
No,
and
I really enjoy it. I just saw that Death of a Unicorn, the Paul Rudd, Jenny Ortega movie. It's kind of like a horror comedy too. Where they're dealing with unicorns. I saw that's up on HBO. I've been meaning I'll probably watch that.
Check that out.
I've been meaning to watch that, but yeah.
There's a show that ran for 2 seasons, and it stars Jason Schwartzman, Zach Galifianakis, and
Bored
Ted
to Death.
Danson.
Bored to Death. I love that show.
I need to watch that because it's like only 2 seasons. What are you doing down there?
My ADHD, kick it in.
I don't know.
I'm scratching my leg.
Okay.
Can I just sit?
No, this is what I saw.
I'm jerking off. That's what you look like? Well,
This is what it looks
tell me about your movie. I'm
My movie,
poo-poo
you
it.
fucker. Why? Didn't we just agree that we both?
Nepotism too.
Yeah, okay. Jeez.
I can't look. Let me just get this out of the way.
No.
I will tell you this right now. I will be the first to make jokes about Adam Sandler and the nepotism thing, but I will tell you this: if I were Adam Sandler, I'd do the same thing he does.
Yeah,
I cannot hate on it.
Why don't you be quiet? Because this is my.
I know.
I'll tell you.
I'm telling you, I'll shut the fuck up
yeah,
if you'll let me finish what I was
don't
saying.
want you to,
Jesus
you're
Christ!
basically taking my entire whole. What? Jeez. No, we're not going to continue until you put your headphones back on. Okay, you big baby. So as I was saying, if I was Adam Sandler, I'd do the exact same thing. I'd make movies with my buddies.
I was trying to say, hey, I'm going to shut up and you have the floor, but then you interrupted me trying to give you the floor. That's why I was getting annoyed. I was like, dude, I'm shutting up now.
What he said. He calm down, buddy. Here. So
he gave me a kiss. We're happy now.
So so this weekend on Friday, Happy Gilmore 2 came out, and ever since I heard that it was being a thing, I knew Carl Weathers wasn't going to be in it, which is fine because he dies in the first one, which still makes me mad. Like, it's such a dumb joke. It's not even it's why? So you could give Lee Trevino more fucking screen time. You kill off fucking Carl Weathers. Anyway, my biggest thing about Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison were the two big ones, the two tentpole summer movies that just launched him into being a superstar, where he could start making whatever the fuck movies he wanted and eventually get paid a shitload of money by Netflix to do whatever the hell he wanted. Movies, shows, cartoons, who gives a shit? Hey, here's $300 million. Do whatever you want for 10 years. All right. Hey, Rob Schneider, you fucking bored because everybody hates you, including your fucking daughter? But
his son's in this movie.
I absolutely get why some people don't like Adam Sandler. I absolutely get that. I also absolutely get that Happy Gilmore is kind of, I don't want to say timeless movie, but it's a movie that's been around the entire, it's been in the consciousness ever since it came out.
Yeah. I've seen that movie so many times.
Yeah. It's I mean, endlessly quotable, every time I see it, it's funny to me. Like, even though I know every fucking joke and every one-liner, it's still funny to me. Billy Madison is the same thing. So somebody told me, Hubie Halloween is a really good movie. Like, if you like Adam Sandler movies, you should watch that because there's a lot of, callbacks to previous Adam Sandler movies. And I'm like, I don't know if you understand this, but Big Daddy, Little Nicky, I've never seen those movies, and I'm never going to. I don't give a shit about that kind of humor. Okay? Having said that, I also love You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Yeah, you like his more absurdist shit.
And I love 50 First Dates.
Now that I think of it, I feel like you and I, maybe I would, time out, maybe I would like this movie because I like the absurdist Sandler shit.
The bottom line is that...
Like Billy Madison, those
yes.
are... Yeah.
Well, the bottom line is that it's basically... Look, we don't find this. Are you really? We don't find the same things funny when we're kids that we do when we're adults. Okay,
sure,
now,
you grow out
for
of
the
things.
most part for most people. However, I find fucking farts still funny, and I'm always gonna find farts funny.
And most comedy does not age well. There's some tentpole comedies
Sure.
like Happy Gilmore,
of course,
and Billy Madison,
every has problematic sequences, whatever.
Sure,
Right?
Yeah.
But
and humor changes. People change.
But I went into this movie with exactly the shitty attitude that you got. And I will say, because I had it, and after seeing the movie, I realized it was a shitty attitude. And the attitude is, oh, well, we don't need this, and, you're just making another movie with all your friends, and Netflix is just, and goddamn it, and I'm never going to get those 2 hours back. I had all the same fucking misgivings, right? I turned it on, and I started watching it while I was having breakfast Sunday before we went and saw Fantastic Four. And I watched like a half an hour of it, and I was like, okay, I got to shower and get going. But in that half an hour, I was pleased. I was smiling. I laughed out loud a bunch of times. There were a bunch of times I was laughing because I was like, that's so stupid. But it's also like, there's something about Adam Sandler in his old age. One bit that made me laugh out loud unconsciously, because, I wouldn't, if I think about it now, it's not that funny, but at the time, so there's a point where he's back in his happy place, and he's not supposed to be drinking, but she's got the pitchers of beer, and everything stopped, right? Because, like, he's talking to somebody, and, like, while he's talking to this person, he grabs the pitcher of beer from her and starts drinking, and the person takes it away, like, you're not supposed to be drinking. And it's just really... It's just the way he does it is, yeah. It's just fucking Adam Sandler, dude. It's Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison style Adam Sandler. Now, he's older and he's got kids. And will I comment or review the acting chops of any of his kids? No, because I don't really care. And to be honest, if any of his actual sons were in the movie that play his sons in the movie, they're fucking fantastic. Fucking number one acting chops, dude.
Phil Snyder is one of them.
That makes sense.
The one with the curly hair. When you look at him, you're like, he looks like Rob Schneider's
Yes.
kid.
Okay. He was great.
The big buff one is a wrestler. That's MJF.
Okay. Regardless, all of them.
I'm just saying one of them is someone he knows. Like, is Snyder's kid.
All right.
Okay. And the girl is his kid too.
I know. 2 of his daughters are in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I knew the one was.
There's a lot of callbacks to the first one. There's a lot of clip video. There's a lot of, hey, here's a clip from the first movie, which
playing the hits. I heard it really falls apart at the end though. Like they get to the bit, they get to the maxi golf thing, and it's like goes down.
It's up to you.
That's what I've heard. I don't know.
It's up to you.
Comedy's subjective. Again,
I'm not done with my thing, so you're just stomping all over.
You didn't just do that on mine. It's called having a conversation, man.
Almost done. So, point is that it's like every other Adam Sandler movie. At some point, it falls apart and just becomes absurdist and stupid, and it doesn't make any sense, and threads are left unresolved. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not. You're not watching this movie to be like, it's gonna change my life, and it's the start of a fucking new cinematic fucking universe. No, it's fucking Happy Gilmore 2, and that's exactly what it is. It doesn't try to be anything more. In fact, all it really tries to do is be a companion piece to the original. Like, hey, you know what? If you ever wondered what happened to Happy Gilmore after he grew up and shit, like after that movie, if you ever wondered, here's what happened, and here's a shitload of celebrity cameos that will make you almost go awesome sometimes. Yeah, no, for real. And I fucking don't even get me started on golf. Golf is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever fucking heard of in my life. It was invented by rich white guys to stay away from women and minorities, okay? Hey, if we have this giant acreage where we're playing and women and so forth can't get in, then we can just hang around and do each other like we do, because that's what rich old white guys do, right? Anyway, you could use all this land. Stop. You could use all this land. I'm in the middle of a rant. You could use all this land. Damn it, fucker. You could use all this land to feed or to house the homeless. Don't get me fucking started on California, because I heard this guy at the singles mixer like, oh, have you heard about California? Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You could use all this stuff to house and do. I mean, golf is just fucking stupid, right? So I really don't like golf. So when we talk about golf on my radio station, they're like, hey, do you like Brooks Koepka and Scotty Scheffler? I'm like, no, they sound like a bunch of buttholes that I've never heard of who like are part of a private school, like just rich white dudes, right? That doesn't appeal to me at all. But that's two names of golfers who are actually in the movie, and they're hilarious. Rory McIlroy is in it. I can't remember the other guy, but there's a bunch of different golfers that lobbied to be in it because that was their first golf movie growing up.
Yeah. Not
Caddyshack, Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
And I realized, I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense that a lot of people wanted to be in this movie, right? A lot of different actors and stuff like that. But so, I mean, changed. I went into it saying, look, I'm just wasting time till I go see a real movie. Fantastic Four. You ever heard of that, Adam Sandler? You fucking douche. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just waste some time while I'm eating my bacon and my eggs, man. I don't care what it is.
I ain't trying to watch Happy Gilmore first step.
Yeah, what a second steps, right? Yeah, because 2. But
12 steps.
I liked it. I liked it a lot more than I liked it, and I didn't think I would. But I also liked it a lot in spite of wanting to not like it. Sandler got me again, man. Have you ever seen Click?
Yeah.
I would say one of the most
like the
emotionally.
last one I enjoyed.
I would say one of the most emotionally weighted of his comedies. You know what I mean? And I mean his comedies. And when I say that, you take away Uncut Gems, you take away
comedies.
You take away
Uncut Gems is a comedy.
Punch Drunk Love. I'm saying you take away movies that he didn't
Yeah.
make with Happy Madison Productions.
Right.
But out of all those, Click had the most emotional weight. Of course, there's ridiculously stupid sequences.
Farting in his boss's face.
It's right. There's so much stupid in there, right? But at the end,
cherish your time.
Oh my God, I'm dying at the end every time I see it.
Yeah.
Even though I know it's not real, and he's gonna wake up in the Bath and Beyond,
and he's gonna
realize
he's gonna appreciate his life.
Yeah, he's gonna appreciate
his family.
Also, he's married to what's her name
Kate
in the movie?
Beckinsale.
Oh yeah, fuck, hell yeah. Jeez.
Do you think he learned how to stop coming too quick in that movie? You think like
right
that experience also that like, hey, maybe I should, work on my game a little, last a little bit longer.
Why was that a joke in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was a gag that he would be like, done,
because she was so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, the joke was he hits the fast forward button, but there's also a gag that he was also that quick even regardless of it. Go watch the movie. I'm not here to fucking
I mean, even like really, really, really like objectively attractive ladies that I've dated and whatnot, like after the first 4 times or so, 3-4 times.
Anyway, so you have anything else you want to say about Happy Gilmore 2? Okay. The court has moved on.
You think about baseball.
News. We got some news about Fantastic
Four.
Four.
Fuck.
First, no, we're not done doing that yet, but I want to talk about some successes. So we talked about earlier in the show how we had been hyping up Superman and Fantastic Four this whole month, and just like, again, 2 different movies, but very similar movies, where there's like, one is starting a universe, one is reintroducing the first family to to audiences, and trying to be like, we're gonna get it right this time.
Nailed it.
And I think both have been great successes. You have an example right here. First Steps brought in about $118 million domestically and about $100 million globally. So $218 million on its opening weekend, making this the 37th consecutive movie to debut number 1 at the box office for the MCU.
I feel like
37 movies is
Didn't
wild.
I read somewhere that Superman's set to surpass Man of Steel soon?
It has.
Okay.
I was going to mention that. Superman.
Cool.
Superman has surpassed Man of Steel and has the highest box office of any Superman movie. So there you And the Snyder cult is still coping with this. And it's like, it's not, it's just, people didn't like it, my man.
I thought they just morphed into MAGA.
Why can't you be a normal dude? Some of them probably are. Why can't you be a normal dude and just take the L and just, you know what? Enjoy the movies that you enjoyed. Maybe just do that. You know those movies aren't going anywhere, right? Well, unless, Zaslav takes the axe to him, I guess. But those movies still exist. You can buy a Blu-ray of them. Like you can go see those movies.
I hope part of your fucking news report is the fact that Disney and Warner Brothers has split again.
Oh, what you mean Warner Brothers is split again?
Whatever.
No, they finally did it. Mention what it's going to be. Yeah, one is just going to be Discovery. One is going to be all the HBO shit.
And then the other one's going to be Warner Brothers, which is what it was. And then they became Warner Brothers
Remember
Discovery.
When they went from HBO to Max, then they went back to HBO Max. But before that, it was HBO Now, HBO Go, HBO Go fuck yourself.
I want to make sure that these guys get their shit.
How stupid they are?
Yes, so I wanted to mention how they were Warner Brothers and then Discovery. Then they became Warner Brothers Discovery.
And now they're separating again.
Are you fucking kidding me? You are destroying forests while we print these stupid fucking press releases, dipshits. Go paperless.
Yeah. And then
I don't know why I'm doing timeout signal. I can't signal.
But I just wanted to mention that the whole get woke, go broke shit is still stupid and doesn't make sense because this movie made $218 million. Superman surpasses Man of Steel's box office, and it's still in its first month. There's still time to go.
And the chuds are all like, "Well, it's not."
And I'll tell you what, I would go and see both movies again. Yeah, both movies are great.
Yeah, I would go see both movies again.
And I want to celebrate these successes and also mock that narrative because they've been saying that shit for 10 years now. Go woke, get woke, go broke.
At least 5.
For how long? And it's like, and then being like, funny thing. One of the many reasons we don't do Griff Report shit anymore is why waste my time with these losers? Out of curiosity, when both these movies came out, I went over to Nerd Products Review, watched them on 2 times speed as fast as I could watch it.
Right, of course.
And then at one point, I was like, wait a minute, is he actually going to give his opinion? Because he's just recapping the movie incorrectly. And then you get to his actual analysis, and he tries to say in his title, it's like it's a total disappointment, and then says all the things he does like about the movie, but then he's like, well, but it still sucks. And then the Fantastic Four review, it's the same thing, and his literal complaint is that the women pushed Galactus into a portal. Literally what he bitched about. Then said it was a joke, but then actually, did complain about it. Because...
Why do you have such a problem with women?
Great question.
I really got a question.
Great question.
What is the fucking deal, dude?
It shows you how good those movies are because
you don't know how to talk to them. They're bad or something. That's got to be it, right? He doesn't know how to talk to women, so he's mad at them or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's some sort. What? Hey, you know what? If you're an incel, why don't you go ahead and comment on this YouTube video and tell us why? Also,
fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're going to be over here.
We actually don't care why.
So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right?
Wow.
Wait, what? Not what? Anyway.
Point is that yeah.
Well, and it's like these movies are really good when they are you watch some of the reviews. It's not even really review. They just recap the movie and make the same tired bullshit jokes, and then it's like their only analysis is they talk about I like this and this, but it's still woke and it still sucks. And then to be like, yeah, well, at least Superman isn't woke and Fantastic Four is, and I'm like, Bubby, did you watch the same movie I did? Because Superman, like we've said multiple times on this show, is woke by your standards. Just saying. By your alt-right bullshit bigotry way of woke.
Yeah.
Not the actual meaning of the word.
Jerk.
So we celebrate those victories. But now we got to take this to the next level because we can celebrate both these movies. But I think there might be a dividing line because now the debate isn't... Because at first it was, with these 2 movies come out, can James Gunn pull it off? Is this going to work, this new DCU and all this other stuff? When that comes out, and some of these questions aren't answered. Same thing with Fantastic Four. How are they going to work in Doomsday?
Right.
Is this going to work? Are they finally going to get it right?
Yes.
And we can kind of put to bed, you and I both agree both movies are great. But at some point, because humans are the way we are, or at least our society has made us this way, we have to fight about Marvel and DC. So I'm just...
Even though the creators of both movies are very famously and very publicly friends.
And said that... And
supporting each other.
Applauded both movies. Kevin Feige was excited and said this is a great sign, and this is saying there like people do care about this stuff and want to see this stuff. They just need good stories, you know. But we're gonna have fun with it. I want to be very clear. This is a jokingly silly debate because this is what I want to point out where we get into these arguments because
we're gonna do this on the...
Yeah, we will.
Oh.
But we're gonna have this fight. So we're also gonna have this up on our YouTube.
Yeah.
And we're going to set that up. So in the meantime, all right, everybody. So the last segment it's
chili dinner.
Still going up on our YouTube, but has some technical issues. I'm working on the audio. So we're just going to move on to talking about some books.
Some books are looking at you.
That's not the fucking song. We have a thing.
It's not the fucking song. You fucking...
Oh, son of a...
Talk about technical fucking issues.
You fucking idiot.
Asshole. Okay.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Let's talk about Absolute Flash number 5.
Yeah.
Written by Jeff Lemire.
Let me find the title.
And A.L. Kaplan.
Oh, wow, good one. Did you really?
Did I get it right? Did I get it?
I can't remember.
I put it on
some of these
yeah,
fuckers.
I have it on the notes. I have it on the notes.
Good job. Because that's bad when we have to go and look.
I remember when it had everything, all the credits in the
front of the book, you know, and that was when sandwiches were $1.
Remember the McMeal deals?
The McMeal deals.
You know.
Yeah, the $5 meal deal. Yeah, that's long.
When men were men.
Men were men.
Absolute Flash number 5.
Where did we go? Where did we go? Come back, you guys. We got to talk about a book.
They ran away like Wally West in this book.
Do we want to go through the whole?
Wally and Grodd are still on the run from the team that's chasing him because of the experiment that led to the accident that created him as the Flash.
He's staying with that family, which is basically Elastic Man, Ralph Dibny.
Yeah,
that's who that is in the real world.
And we see Wally don his costume for the first time.
So he's seeing like the heat wave guy, and he's all whatever, and he doesn't know what to do, and he thinks that he's trying to lash out at him. And Grodd is he's saying hurt, and Grodd's like, hey man, no, you don't have to do that, and Wally just takes off. And Heatwave comes
Understandably, he's already been chased.
Yeah, he comes up through the thing, and he starts fucking with the place where Wally's been staying. And Grodd's like, hey, man, no. You have to help him. Not stop. Help. Heat. Wally, take heat. And, of course, that's kind of from the comics, maybe, sort of. I don't really care. So he takes all the heat out of him, and then he sees Barry, I think. And then he comes back, and it's all mysterious, and blah, 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 and here's beer, and there's a fucking, what is that? Who's that? I don't know.
Wow,
That's my review.
Did you like the book?
That's my fucking review of the fucking intentionally vague and not non-committal crap that is the Absolute Flash and Absolute Green Lantern. I'm now lumping both books in. I have read the first 5. Go away.
You like the first 2 so much.
Let me ask you something.
First 3.
Is this also going to be like Martian Manhunter, like a 12 issue?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because if that's the case, then here's the thing. Like, I do want to give it.
Hey, it's the thing.
I don't want to give it the due. All right, I want to give it its due. But.
Playing footsie under the table.
So we sit under the small in front of the
tiny cheap ass card table.
And generally I got my feet like right under me, but sometimes I stretch them out and then.
Why are you explaining this? Just talk about the
impromptu.
Did you hate
game
the
of
book that
footsie.
much that you want to talk about us
Nobody
playing
wants to
footsie?
know. I didn't like the book. Did you?
Why
you're
didn't
looking
you
at
explain to me why you didn't like the book?
Because I'm tired of the intentional vagueness. Look,
And I'll explain how I felt
even
about it.
Superman by 2 or 3, Absolute Superman by 2 or 3, I got enough of a hook that I was like, okay, I want more, right? None of Flash and Green Lantern. Again, Martian Manhunter, you said is 12 issues, right? It's just like self-contained, it sounds like. Didn't you say that?
They're locked in for 12 issues. Like they
so then it's the same. Then it's the second wave of Absolute books is absolute fucking crap.
Oh,
all 3 books,
wow.
except for the art in Martian Manhunter, all 3 books. Who, by the way, the Green Lantern is not, but Flash has had 2 different fucking artists already. Thank you very much. No, I don't give a shit about any of the 3 else because I'm saying every one of these 3 gave me a reason and a hook right away. Maybe it's because I don't know these characters as well.
Could it be because?
But I don't know shit about Wonder Woman.
So I'll give my thoughts on the book.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's a fine book, and I do wonder if it's similar to, because I do think that we got into the trap of thinking that maybe these are just these arcs, these 5-issue arcs.
Well, Wonder Woman has continued that, and Batman to a degree.
Right, and but I think with Martian Manhunter, where they're in for 12 issues, I think that book is kind of taking its time on its narrative.
Sure, and if I understand,
and
that,
I don't know I couldn't find anything online about it if Lemire is with this for 12 issues or not. But I feel like it's hard to say because it's not to say those other Absolute books didn't feel connected and feel like a series, because they did. But it's hard to ignore that those original 3 kind of had. I mean, Superman was a little different. Superman took a little bit longer to get kind of
a little slower
to end his kind of first arc. But with Batman and Wonder Woman, it was in 5, and Batman it was in 6. And I think we were used to, okay, we're gonna get this all set up and deliver all this in 5 issues. And these new batch of books haven't done that. I think they are in longer term deals, and I think that Scott Snyder and Kelly Thompson, because they're such hot, and Jason Aaron, those 3 writers, I'm getting to my point, I promise. I think those 3 writers are in such hot commodity that we didn't know how long this was going to go, how many issues we were really going to get of those books. Whereas this is a little bit more long term, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, what were you saying?
Martian Manhunter, I'll take the slow burn because the art is so gorgeous, and honestly, I do want to know what's going on, and the way that it's presented to me, it's hooked me, even though it's taken for fucking ever, right?
It's a cop show on acid.
Fine,
and I'm into that.
I'm into that too, right?
Yeah.
So I'll give that one, I'll give that one time.
Doesn't it feel like it's that?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Absolute Flash, I don't think it says part what anymore.
I don't think it. Yeah, I don't know. Let me look.
And that's okay.
Let me look at this book here.
I'm pretty sure Green Lantern is still saying, part what of what.
But it's saying like it's
or something.
Episodes.
I don't give a
fucking
shit.
Al.
Al smelling his own fucking farts, dude.
It says Iron Heights Part 2 is all it says.
There you go.
So I guess we started a new arc. But
sure, dude. You know what? You do you, man, Jeff Lemire. You do you. I just want to say that I've given you 5 issues, and you did not hook me, and that's okay.
I agree with you. I feel like those first 2 or 3 issues are really solid
because it jumped right into it,
and it kind of I understand taking an issue to kind of slowing things down a little bit, and there's not to say there isn't action sequences in this book, but it's just apparently we are in a part 2. It just feels the Trinity books, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, those books of the Absolute line felt New Guard. Yeah. Had moments of old guard shit,
Yep.
but felt like new. Like this truly felt fresh
Yes.
and interesting. Where I don't think these Absolute Green Lantern and I don't feel like Absolute Flash hit those marks for us personally. Where I feel like those other books how many times did we keep putting fucking goalposts and shifting them on those fucking books? Mm-hmm. That bat symbol is stupid. That does what do we do?
Yeah, but then we saw him cut a fucking dude's hand off, and it was like, that's awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What are we doing rebooting shit again? Why do we need this again?
Oh, God, yes.
Cut to 10 fucking weeks later.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm just turning the
trying to
headphones
get my
on.
point across.
You're fine.
Cut to 10 weeks later,
I'm
and
allowed
we're
to.
still talking about these books. Because that's how good they are. So we've eaten
Consistency.
So we've eaten crow, and I do think at some point for you and me, we like those 3 books so much that anything else I don't think is going to stack up.
To be honest, right now, you know what's on my pull list at Jay's?
And I like the Manhunter book, I think, a little bit more than you do, personally.
You're probably right, but I'm willing to give it its due because the art is so gorgeous, and I do like the writing.
Yeah.
It's
an interesting book.
Yeah, if you're gonna give me like a 12-issue maxi series, like I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Sign me up, right? But
I'll buy that thick old thing.
You gotta let me. Yeah, you gotta. I'll buy the thick.
I'll
old
buy
thing.
that thick old paperback.
Wow.
I'll slide it right on my desk.
On my pillow.
I meant to say
Sleep.
shelf.
I'll read
Shit, I should have said
I'll
shelf.
read it when I go to sleep, and it'll sleep with me.
I'm gonna lick your butt. Wait.
Wow. But ho. Okay, so talking about butt hole.
All right, let's talk about books we enjoy.
So let's talk about.
You notice that, hey, if you've listened long enough, you get the rhythm now.
You didn't.
We talk about a book we don't like.
You didn't let me. You didn't let me finish. By the way, my pull list at Jay's is all Absolute books and Saga. I have no Marvel books on my pull
We need
list.
some Marvel books, man.
They're
They're not good.
Everything is World Under Doom, which is like I don't care.
I want to try the new. I want to try the. I'm interested in reading Hickman's new Ultimate Universe.
Never cared about the Ultimates.
Well, I've heard that the Ultimate Ultimate Spider-Man is good.
Sure, I mean, if you want to pick up the books,
I'll
go
try.
right
No,
ahead.
I'm just saying. If you want to fucking buy it, you fucking buy it. Then you want to read it, go buy it.
Do you like how I turned it right back on him?
No, what I was saying is, I'm willing to like if I see it for like a trade of it for good price or something, I might check it out.
Sure.
We might talk about it on the show, but
Yeah.
there's
gonna be. Listen,
No, I'm a DC guy, and I'm saying like I feel like Marvel.
they've let me down.
There's not
big
enough
time.
interesting Marvel books. Like
The best Marvel
these
books.
Absolute books are so interesting.
The best Marvel books every week are the fucking reprints of the old stuff.
Ouch.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because there's a series called Deadpool and Wolverine, and then there's another series called Deadpools and Wolverines. Not kidding. I'm not fucking kidding.
There's multiple ones.
I don't care.
That new Avengers book looked cool.
It's one
Hey,
world under doom.
Time out. Before we continue,
Yeah.
these next 2 books,
Great.
Eisner Award-winning books, by the way.
Wow.
Are
they?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
San Diego Comic-Con, they announced that, or they said that Absolute Batman and Absolute Woman were, I think it was like Best New Series or something like that.
Awesome.
But yeah, they both are Eisner-winning books. There you go.
That's fucking great.
And they deserve it. Both are very fucking awesome comics. Like
The way comics should be.
As much as we bitch about that filler issue with Batman, every fucking issue Scott Snyder's been bringing it.
When we get to Absolute Batman, but before we get, I just want to say one thing about Absolute Batman. Absolute Batman is like if a 12-year-old on crack wrote it.
You know what I mean? In the best way.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Like you're just like, no, you know what? He's fucking got the bat symbol is an axe.
The man
like,
does not care.
calm down.
Hey. You've seen Bane get big, right?
We'll get there.
What if we make Bane like a fucking kaiju? pretty much?
Yeah. Okay, we'll get to that.
He's not quite that big, but
so,
Jesus.
Absolute Wonder Woman number 10. Art just
the cover's awesome.
so fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
As My Mother's Made Me, part 3 of 5. As we saw last
Kelly
time,
Thompson and Hayden Sherman.
Yes. As we saw last time, Wonder Woman and Ferdinand and the
Minotaur?
Siren, the Minotaur, which is great. reference
Ferdinand the
to
Minotaur,
bull,
amazing.
yeah. They're surrounded by Clea and everything, and they end up leaving because Ferdinand basically says like, I'll hold him off until you leave, and they leave. she ends up able to get the siren back to the place where she came from, where all her friends are. But they also show the battle between. They've been referencing the Clea when she was young, that she had to give up Diana for the battle.
Yeah.
Which is fucking scary as shit.
Again, the fucking paneling of this
scary
book.
as shit. A giant cat with just blood dripping.
Well, I'm
off
just
its
talking about
face.
like how it looks like a bull's head in some panels, and it looks like I've always loved the panel work of this book.
Yeah.
And I love how Sherman draws Wonder Woman. I think she's got like a really cool presence to her every time she's on the panel. And again, you buy that she cares about everyone. And the fight with the Panther's awesome because
the deer head.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, the deer head paneling and like
she's trying to fight like this goddess. Basically what's happening is while she's growing up, all the gods that realize that she still exists are trying to kill her. And so Cersei is usually given a little bit of a warning so she can prepare. But I don't know what, but it's just this god shows up and he's like, "Hello, princess, I will take it all. If you need it, it's yours." He's goading her into, he's trolling her into a fight, and he's rage baiting her, and she's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna fight you."
Like,
and then he sees a fucking turtle.
It's like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat this turtle."
And she's like, Now we have a fucking problem. And it's just crazy. And they show she starts fighting and she finally does get rage baited enough to be like, "Fuck you," and start going after
You're
her.
not gonna hurt this turtle.
And
yeah.
Diana goes and she finds her. And she's like, "This is Nico."
The turtle, yeah. After she's been defeated and
She's
she's laying
fucking
there a
beat
bloody
up,
mess.
dude. Yeah. Your heart shines so bright it puts even the gods to shame.
Yeah.
And they fucking know it. Back to
and she also talks about Cersei talks about how it's cool.
She has the
she has that
I don't want to hold all of them.
crisis in faith of like,
I don't want to just take all of them, man.
What are we really doing here? Why are we really putting this beautiful, sweet soul through this?
And she tells her, she's like, "Look, we know she's a weapon and that's what we got to do, but none of us could have realized what a special miracle this child is. Like, she is a weapon that we have to protect and prepare. Yeah. But she's also the most incredible."
Yeah, she says, "Do not ask your question. You are right. Ears are turning your way. All of us is your answer. It will take a village, as they used to say, and the constant change makes it harder for any watching to understand that we are doing. Have faith and hope, Cersei. We are only just beginning."
Oh, can I see?
But yeah, the whole thing is like,
There's a part where she says, "Here, can you see?"
The whole thing is she's supposed to be a weapon, and that whole thing of like, but her just saying like she has to go through, fight these demons and fight these things, and that's just the way. It's just such a cool moment too. It just
this one thing. She is a little girl because men are dismissive of little girls, and thus she will be unseen. She is the kindest human being we could possibly conceive of, because that, above everything else, is what monsters do not understand. But also, she is simply herself, Cersei. I don't know that any of us could have even imagined her this way, this pure, this compassionate, this full of love. She's a miracle. And that struck me. It was like, what the fuck is wrong with my microphone?
Well, it's like you said earlier, or like you said, it's the idea of like kindness being the punk rock in the Superman movie. It's the same thing here of like, she's just, nobody could have predicted that she would be so kind. And monsters can never understand kindness.
So she
look at our fucking president.
Right.
Just kidding.
Yeah, she gets
really.
Fuck Trump.
Fuck
she
that
fuck MAGA, fuck Nazis. Anyway,
but let's talk about Wonder Woman.
Let's talk about love. So she brings the siren bag, and the guys are like, she looks dry, and they're like, "Well, go get her some water." And she goes back into the labyrinth, and there's a fucking like a hallucinogen, and she is tripping fucking balls.
Yeah.
And she has to go and save somebody and jump into some well. And when she gets
down
there...
Oh, my gosh. Okay, the paneling. The paneling. So she does this. She's tripping out. It's like she's on shrooms or something.
Yeah, tripping balls.
She
the art is
down
gorgeous.
This well to say, because this queen that's trying to kill her tests her, much like the turtle story. She's like, "I'm going to throw her down the well because she knows she'll jump after her." And she's like, "Safe bet." And so she jumps down the well, and the paneling you watch from the right it's kind of funny how it reads because you're reading left to right on the captions and the paneling and the words, but while you're reading, underneath that, straight through both pages, she's falling down the well and catching and saving that person diagonally. And then the other side of her, on the other side is her talking to that creature.
She's fucking tripped.
Or the siren she saved.
Look on the next page where she's like, she is fucking trashed.
And you can't even read what the thing is saying because her vision's so blurred.
And it says next here be dragons, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's a fire being of some sort with a weapon.
Again.
But we saw that Ferdinand turned out to be an ally.
Again, consistently a really solid and fun series.
Fun.
And I think, again, I truly think we were spoiled with those first 3 books so well. The Absolute Line, that maybe that's why we just feel so negatively about those other ones. But, man, it's just hard not to love both these books, and for different reasons. Anyway, the next one, the main event tonight, is going to be...
You can hold this one because I know.
Absolute Batman number 10.
Oh, man. Last we saw, Bane had defeated him.
And he was stuck in Arc
he was
M. Arc, period.
Isn't the doctor at the end of this book named Dr. Arkham?
Yes.
Okay.
Which would make sense. I mean...
Which is like, why don't you just call it Arkham? But anyway.
Because it's fucking different.
It's fucking absolute. Don't you get it?
I'm just imagining Nick Dragotta getting some scripts and be like, Scott, I mix it by Snyder's. Sorry.
Sorry, do you need this fixed or what? That's a different Snyder. And then yeehaw, Bo! That's an entirely different Snyder.
Nope, different one.
And then you can do it. That's another Snyder.
That's more of a Snyder.
That's a
Those
Schneider.
are Snyders. These are Schneiders.
Schneiders.
That's a what
Schneider.
the fuck? Anyway.
Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta.
Scott, you can't do that. Oh, yes, I can. It's fucking absolute.
It's absolute, Nick. You fucking get out of my face. Why does Scott Snyder talk like it's absolute? Damn you. Just like my
I've never
power
heard
over
that
you,
man
Nick.
speak.
Right?
So I don't know what he sounds like.
He probably sounds like this.
So anyway, yeah. This, when you first told me about it, you're like, it takes place over months. I was like, months? Well, I lost my mind because, yeah, he's trapped in Arkham. So the book opens up with them doing surgery on Batman, and we don't know
I could
who
give you a
they are.
30-second synopsis of this issue, but it wouldn't do it justice.
So the next... Then the next is a 2-page title page that says Abomination.
Are you really doing this?
No, but I just want to point out, you see Killer Croc.
I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know what it was until I read through the whole book, and then when I read through it like a second and third time, I read this book like 4 times. And okay, so sometimes when I read a new book that I get, I read it and I flip through, unless it catches me right at the beginning, or if I'm really waiting for this book or whatever, like this. I will generally flip through and kind of catch stuff, and then I'll read it through fully at least once, but the first through is just flipping. I read this cover to cover when I got it. The next day I read it cover to cover, and then twice more I read it cover to cover. Why? Because it's so fucking good. And the second time I went through, I realized, oh, that's Killer Croc, which gave away the ending of the issue. Way to go.
I didn't.
You said it was Killer Croc.
Yeah, but that's the son of a bitch. That's Scott showing his hand early and being like, "Oh, you're gonna see this later."
That's Nick showing his
But
hand.
if you're not paying, but it's smart to put it there because I think I sat on it first. I'm pretty sure I was reading it and I had to like put it down for a second, and then I picked it back up, and that's when I noticed it. I feel like if you're reading it, you might not even notice it. That's the beauty of it. Is it's there right?
Well,
here's
okay. So like when you look at like the Alien movies and shit, no shit, like that looks like that. Like it looks like just like an alien in somebody's stomach. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I love it. The coloring, like, it's just fantastic.
So the first page strikes me because I love it because this is just Batman.
Can we just get to where he has the scars?
Stop! I'll get there. I'm there already.
I'm
So
there
after
already,
multiple surgeries, this is the first page. Staff is now confident all objects have been extracted. Items confiscated include tear gas pellet, acid pellet, explosive pellets, sedative pellets, hallucinogenic pellets, a full lockpick kit, blow darts, finger blades, knuckle blades, toe blades, push daggers, trench daggers, various throwing shuriken, and one large spiked war club collapsible. And then after all that, he still tries to escape.
Because they forgot his teeth.
He has shit in his teeth to pick a lock. And then
Or
when
his
that doesn't
gums.
work, he'll take out his teeth, file them down, and use them as weapons and punch people with them. Because
And don't forget that he's got a fucking colostomy bag, which he has rigged so that he can spray stomach acid on the doctors. Like, what the fuck?
First of all,
Like, it just gets better.
this
So good.
book right here is why I love Scott Snyder writing Batman. Because Scott, especially when he gets to make his own from scratch in this absolute world, understands that Bruce Wayne is a fucking psychopath.
Yes.
And that's what makes this book amazing. Because Batman is fucking insane in this book.
Yes.
And it's awesome.
Yeah. Dude, the point of all this is to say that, like, months and months and months.
I've always
Yeah.
believed that.
Every time he escapes at some point, and Bane just beats the
it's
fuck
like a
out
mini
of him.
boss. He always shows up and beats the shit
But he
out of him.
always says, like, please keep trying.
fighting.
Please keep
He wants a
trying.
challenge.
You're so close.
He wants him to.
You're so
He's
close.
just talking shit. He wants a stronger.
I
dude.
think he really wants a partner. He wants somebody. He's the only one who survived it
he's
so
the
far,
20
right?
He's the 27th attempt. He's the Bruce.
Sure.
So Bane is the prime. Whatever they did to him, he is the prime. And
But
yeah,
nobody else has survived it, but Bruce is the closest. So that's what Bane is saying. Like, look, as you know, I'm going to give you my best, and if you keep surviving, you know, you could join me, and I need somebody because I'm alone. I'm totally alone.
Also,
But yeah, he just keeps finding ways to
and again-
escape.
And again, this is like some of the most like gothic horror Batman has ever been with his fucking Mr. Freeze shit, and this book is nightmare fuel, and I love it.
Do they just do surgeries, unnecessary elemental?
And how he does the green. There's just a drop of the reference of the green in here, and it's like, oh, is that how we're doing Swamp Thing, where it's trees that are people? What the fuck? And it's just like,
oh, when he steps on
breaks out and
the blanket of people.
And they're
The
saying,
fuck?
help me.
Yes.
And they, like, save me. And then like he gets.
They call it something like he's in this horror ward or something. I
So
don't
then he
know.
falls into a tree that has teeth on it and eyeballs, and it pulls him in with tendrils, and it starts to like eat him, and like that's the green that's tied to Swamp Thing. What?
I don't know, but yeah, I caught that too.
But my favorite part is they break him, and I'm assuming they finally do the final surgery like they did to Bane.
Sure.
And they're like, this is the final.
Because he's got scars on his back, and what are they
He's
shaped
bald.
like?
Yeah, they're green scars. Like,
But what is it shaped like?
is it
A bat.
Is it really?
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
I did see that.
Come
yeah.
on.
On his back.
So he's just psychopath total. He's lost his mind. They hang his costume up
This is the
and
most
to
metal
taunt him,
fucking Batman book.
and he's like, I can't.
yeah.
I can't do it.
So as the final test, oh yeah, I want to touch on this because can I strive now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So yeah, he's like, just leave me alone. I said, leave me alone, and then it's like this fucking thing, and he's like, stop, it's over. Don't you get it? There's no winning. And then he just keeps staring, and then nothing there. It just stares back, and then he breaks out with this big stupid axe.
We gotta say before we move on, we gotta say how Nick Dragotta. I've called out his art a couple of times, and I feel bad because it's stylistic, and once you like lean into it, dude, the way he shows the cowl frowning at him on that page, turn back and show it.
Oh yeah.
Like the cowl is like, come on, come on, let's go.
That's what I'm saying. This is heavy metal Batman. This is the most fucking metal Batman you can make.
Is, dude.
And that's another thing especially with the East of West series, like Dragotta knows how to make like really visceral violent scenes.
Yeah.
And like
So yeah, he leaves
every
with the-
time Bane beats the shit out of Batman, it's horrific. So then we finally see what happens to Wayland, and we finally see what Scott Snyder thinks absolute Croc is. Killer Croc. So he finds him, and he's just like eating. He's chomp, chomp, chomp. I love the fucking, and it's on the wall. God, I love this book. So he says, "Way, it's me, it's Bruce," and he looks up. And by the way,
Well, first,
Wayland's mouth. Can I just say?
yeah. We're skipping over a couple things. Bane finds him, throws him through a window, which he doesn't realize is where Killer Croc is.
Yeah, Bane is just beating the shit out of him and throws him through a window.
And Bruce comes out, knocks him over. He's so big, he lands on like 4 doctors and kills them by flattening them. Then Waylon comes out. This thing comes out and kills the rest of the doctors.
Stomps them.
Yeah,
and by the way, the teeth start at his face.
Yeah, it's a little much.
And stretch across to his.
It's a little much. It's a little much.
But love
hey,
it.
You know what?
I love it.
Lean into it, dude.
I
right?
love it.
Right. So then the next page, of course, he
I love that he
convinces.
shows the missing teeth that he pulled out of his own mouth.
He convinces Waylon.
He said, "Well, there's a running theme of him trying to train Waylon for this big fight, and he knows Waylon can't win. And he says, like, be honest with me, tell me, you know." He's like, "I don't think you can do it." And he goes, he keeps telling, and Selena is like, "You need to tell him he doesn't have a chance. Like, you're gonna kill him. Your friends are gonna get killed. Don't do this." And he's like, "No, I believe in him." He goes, "I believe you can win, Croc, or I think you can win. You're Waylon Croc Jones," and it's a 2-page splash. It says, "Now let's get back in the fuck back in the ring." Bruce needs to work on his swearing. And you see a 2-page splash where Batman is on the back of Killer Croc and is riding him through the sewers of Arkham.
And that's the end.
No,
basically.
not even.
Well,
because he's crawling
there's
up.
Exposition.
He's look at him. It's so majestic.
The point is that at the end, Bane's like, now we get to break him, and the point of it is,
I'm not done. I'm not done. You kept hyping this shit up. You're like, dude, you gonna fucking see this splash, 2-page splash, and it's gonna blow your fucking mind. Well, you're right, it did. It did. And I'll tell you
Batman riding Killer Croc like a war beast is the coolest fucking thing you'll ever fucking see.
When I thought Batman riding a space wolf was cool. Now he's riding Killer Croc. What will he ride
Honestly,
next?
Killer Croc is way cooler
Catwoman,
than
am I right?
Way cooler than the space wolf.
No, but what I was going to say before you
I didn't really care
cut me off,
World.
and I wanted to wrap up the show. What I was going to say was when I texted you about it, it was the most stream of conscious text I've ever had, where I literally said, "Are you out of your fucking mind, Scott Snyder? You lunatic!"
He is crazy.
But it works. Fucking works.
Dude, I
love it.
Yeah, I can't say enough.
Eisner winner. Absolute Batman.
It is.
And absolute wonder.
It's you take every family friendly piece of Batman away. This. You do, right?
Yeah.
Because Batman does have some family friendly stuff that you can make movies about him that kids can see and have toys for kids, right? Okay. Now, I don't know at what age you tell your kids that Batman's parents were slain. I mean, what, you know, like, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, this is what this is. It's if you strip away everything, you take away whatever Comics Code Authority has been keeping the Batman down, man. That's what absolute Batman is. Just unfettered fucking, like you said, he's a psychopath. And
awesome.
There's nothing in this book that's stopping him from being an absolute see what I did?
Oh.
Psychopath. I didn't mean that.
And the fact that he will tear out his own teeth and use them as weapons is just
Dude, the
amazing.
stomach acid got me. That one got me. Like when he's fuck you.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
That's all
you know what? Because like you said, it commits. It just fucking drive. It's like, why not? He's going to drive an elevator shaft out of here. Okay.
Well, you don't like it? I got a big axe on my chest. Fuck you.
Batman is fuck.
Batman as fuck.
Remember the second issue was Batman Advance Forward, but it was Batman AF. Remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.